We are in the thick of cold and flu season, and that's why it's so important that we keep our homes and spaces clean and free from germs.
Well, we can at least hope to do all of those things. Plus, a new month means a new opportunity to get organized and do some deep cleaning, and who better to help us out than our good friends over at the Spruce. Joining us live this morning is Courtney Mason, General Manager and Vice President of the Spruce. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me
I have a
again.
new friend and host,
It's
Nelson
so nice
Figueroa.
to meet you.
Nice
He's
to meet you as
filthy.
well.
Oh my
He
gosh.
never washes his desk.
What? I'm supposed to wash my desk?
We do want to wash a lot of our high-touch items, and in the winter, it's a great time to focus inside, maybe our desks, but definitely our refrigerators.
Well, before we get to that, how is spring cleaning different than winter cleaning? Is there a difference?
There's really no difference. It's a good mindset to start a new season, new cleaning. You're just focusing on different areas.
Okay.
Spring cleaning, maybe you're starting your weeding, you're cleaning your gutters. Winter cleaning, stay inside. It's cold.
Okay, I'll allow this. I will
think you
definitely
should.
allow this. Okay, now let's get to the business of the business.
So we'll get to the refrigerator. This is something that is a great indoor cleaning project in the winter. And what you want to do is take everything out, pull it all out, because you want to wipe down your shelves and the drawers and the door compartments. You don't need anything wild for this, just dish soap and hot water and a cleaning cloth, but you do want to get in there.
Every time I open my refrigerator, I'm like, you need to be scrubbed tomorrow.
Okay, so now is the time.
I see why we're doing this.
Maybe today even.
Well, wishful thinking on your part. And just regular soap and water.
Yep, just regular soap and water. And as you're pulling everything out, anything that's expired, throw it away.
Yes.
But a tip we love is as you throw it away, if it needs replacing, put it on your grocery list right away. Put it in the trash, put it on your grocery list so you don't forget. And when you're reloading the refrigerator, pull anything that's expiring sooner to the front so that you use it first.
Okay.
And label your leftovers because they don't have dates, right? Tip from my friend Liz, she uses painter's tape and a Sharpie, puts the date right on it,
too.
and you never forget. Is this a day old, a week old? You don't have to wonder.
See, that's smart. It's not by how much mold has grown on it. Why?
No,
That's another.
That happens
that's
every
another-
now and then. It's
Another
not
helpful
always.
signal, but you don't want to eat it.
A helpful signal,
a
but
helpful
maybe
signal.
let's not get to the moldy
Let's
part.
not get to that point.
Okay.
And then your oven. Cleaning the oven can feel intimidating, but you don't need anything fancy for that either. You just need baking soda and distilled white vinegar. And what you're actually going to do is a little bit of prep work and then step back and let the ingredients do their work for you. So on the inside of the oven, take out the racks, take out any pans that you store in there. Make a baking soda paste, baking soda and water, spread it all over the inside. I always start by using a tool and then just end up using my hands there to
The
get it in
whole
there.
oven,
Whole
the door,
inside of the oven.
Everything.
the floor, the
door,
top,
the floor,
the this.
and then the racks, you put those in your kitchen sink or if you need more room,
The
in your
tub.
bathtub,
Yeah.
exactly. Spray it with distilled white vinegar, sprinkle some baking soda on it, and through science, your caked on grease gets removed.
Who knew?
So you set the baking soda solution on the oven for 8 hours, you put the racks in the hot water for 8 hours, wipe it all down with a clean damp cloth the next morning, new oven.
When was the last time you cleaned your oven?
What else are we doing?
No, because I'm in the same boat. I like this because I've often heard of some harsh cleansers. Your whole house gets
Yeah.
smoky and it's a heavy aroma.
And you really don't need that.
Right.
Got
And
it.
if you're a frequent cook, maybe do it once a month. If you're a less frequent home cook, twice a year is fine. Anytime you spill something, do clean it up right away. I'm talking to you, Mom, because the longer you leave it caked on, the harder it's going to be to clean up in the future.
I was going to say, so once it's sat and done its thing, we're just wiping it up.
down.
That's it.
Yep, it's great.
Okay, all right, if you say
Seems
so,
simple.
Courtney.
What else is great is switching to the bedroom. We're often really good at cleaning our pillowcases and sheets, but we forget to clean the pillows themselves. And they're collecting oils from our face, from our hair, dead skin cells, dust. It's so gross. You really do need to clean them every
Aren't
3
you
to
glad
6
you-
months.
Aren't you glad you're here?
I'm
But
throwing
don't
out my
worry.
pillows as soon as I get home.
You don't even need to do that because as long as it's not a memory foam pillow, there's a good chance you can just use your washer dryer. Check the care label.
Yes.
This one, go right in a cold wash, gentle cycle. And then when you move it to the dryer, add dryer balls because they break up the clumps that form when your pillow gets
Yes,
wet.
because it gets all. Yeah.
If you remember nothing else, do not put a damp pillow back on your bed.
Oh.
Make sure it's bone dry before you put it back in the pillowcase. Otherwise, it's just a breeding ground for more germs and bacteria.
I'm so happy you're here. Okay, we've done the pillows.
We've done the pillows. It's cold. We're also using our throw blankets a lot and maybe not cleaning those as much as we should. 9 times out of 10, it just needs a good air out. So shake it out, get the crumbs off there, grab a soft brush and brush off anything that you can see. Put it on a dryer rack in a well-ventilated area. That'll probably do you for a lot of them.
Cool.
But if you think your wool blanket needs a deeper wash, thing to remember here is cold. Cold water and a wool-safe detergent. You don't want warm, you don't want room temperature, you don't want hot. That'll shrink it, yep. And then the second thing to remember is air dry for the same reason. Any of the heat will
Are you taking notes?
I am, and I'm going to rewatch this about 10 times.
Okay.
And then the last thing you want to tackle are the high-touch items. Honestly, daily, if not at least weekly, especially during cold and flu season, you just need alcohol wipes or rubbing alcohol to tackle your cell phone, your remote, your keyboard, reusable shopping bags, any of those high-touch items. Just remember that on your devices, never put the liquid directly on them. Put it on a microfiber cloth and then wipe it down. You don't want to get too much liquid on your devices.
I was going to ask you about reusable grocery bags.
Yep.
Just the handle, just a little
handle. Sometimes you want to do the bottom too.
Yeah.
If you, without thinking, put it down on the subway, without thinking, put it down in a public restroom. Check the care label for that as well, but I bet an alcohol cloth will actually do just fine for that.
She reminds us of our mortality. She makes me gag, but I love her.
What a reputation.
You know what? If nothing else, you should put that at the top of your CV. We love you, Courtney, from the Spruce.
Thank you so much for having me. I love being here.
Always a pleasure.
Learned a lot. Thank you.